Let's now move on, viewers, and shift our focus to what's happening here in Karnataka. A Class 6 student's mysterious death has triggered outrage in Bengaluru. A student of Sterling English Residential School was declared dead after the school informed his parents that he had fallen ill and had been taken to hospital. The family alleged that he was assaulted by school's physical education teacher, a claim that is yet to be established. The incident sparked protest outside the school, during which the accused teacher was allegedly assaulted by angry relatives. And police have registered a case based on the parents' complaint, and they have launched an investigation to determine the exact cause of the student's death. Let's go across to my colleague Akshara, who's joining us live right now for more on this. Akshara, good morning. Can you help us understand what exactly has happened? Because a claim is being made by the parents of this 6-year-old student. But what exactly has happened? What are the school authorities saying?
Well, you see, the incident is said to have taken place on Wednesday morning. The parents got a call from the school authorities saying that their kid fell sick and he collapsed, and following which he was rushed to the hospital. And the parents also rushed to the hospital after learning about the incident. And after that, once they rushed to the hospital and went to the hospital, they understood that their kid was no more. The kid identified as Guru Kiran. Following which they rushed back to the residential hostel here at Devanahalli, and they confronted the school authorities. They are alleging that the PE teacher working here, identified as Narayana, had allegedly assaulted the school kid, and following which he succumbed to the injuries. And we are right in front of the school, as you can see here in the visuals. The police officials are also here, arrived here, and yesterday a case was registered at Bengaluru police station. A murder case has been registered, and the further investigation is also underway. And the police officials are also trying to speak to the school authorities regarding what has occurred in this particular school that led to the death of the student. And the parents are alleging that the Narayana, the PE teacher, had assaulted the kid. So that's the allegation coming in from the parents, and it is to be seen what the investigation will further reveal pertaining to this particular incident.
But Akshara, this is a shocking case. Remember, just a couple of days ago, we had another case emerging from Bengaluru only, where toddlers were being traumatized by caregivers. And now we have another case emerging from Bengaluru where a 6th class student has mysteriously died. And this is absolutely shocking because, parents send their children to schools thinking that it is a safe spot for children. They will be looked after. Nothing will really go wrong with them. Nothing will happen to them. And that's the only place parents confidently send their children. But they don't really expect them to come back in this kind of condition.
Well, that's absolutely. Just a couple of weeks back, as you mentioned, the Cape Gemini daycare horror also had raised safety concerns about their kids in the school. And also right now in such incidents once again coming to the fore has also raised concerns about the safety of the students in such daycares or residential schools where the parents believe that they could send their kids, they trust the school authorities. But such incidents coming to the fore has also raised concern about the safety of the students regarding all the aspects and the incidents that have taken place. And also, yes, the parents have also raised concerns of such incidents coming to the fore. Now, remember, the Karnataka State Commission for Child Rights also took this incident into consideration, the daycare horror incident that took place, and they stated that they will come up with new SOPs and urge the government to take necessary measures to ensure that these SOPs, the new SOPs such as access to the the CCTV footage, and also allowing parents into the daycare and the schools and the residential hostels would also be taken up. So such new SOPs were also being formulated by the State Commission for Child Rights, and they are urging the government to do so. But amidst all this, once again, such horrific incident has come to the fore. While the investigation in this case is underway, the allegation coming in from the parents is that there was an assault carried out by the PE teacher.
Okay, but Akshara, you told us that this incident took place on Wednesday. Today is Thursday. Preliminary, what is it that the cops have really found in this particular case? Have they spoken to the teacher against whom the parents have filed a complaint, the physical education teacher? What is it that the school's principal and other teachers and other students have to say?
Well, you see, a case has been registered at Bengaluru police station regarding this particular incident, and no arrests have been made so far. And the PE teacher Narayan, who is facing the allegations that he had assaulted this particular kid, was also taken for questioning, and further investigation is also underway. The police officials are trying to ascertain the facts that whether such assault took place or what was the cause of this particular incident. Because the parents are alleging that their kid was completely fine. There was no health signs for him to just collapse and die. At the very same time, the police officials have also taken the statement
I'm
of
just interrupting you there. Request you to please stay on with us, because now we also have more details on the allegation by parents in this particular case, parents of this class 6 student. Now, the father of this particular child has made some allegations, and let's tell you a little bit more about those. According to the father, the physical education teacher, Narayana, assaulted his son, and the son was actually hit on the head with a steel rod. So this is the allegation that has been made by the father. Listen in.
PD ಮೇಷನ್ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಅನ್ನೋನು ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ರಾಡಿಂದ ತಲೆಗೆ ಹೊಡೆದು ಸಾಯಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟವನು.
ಯಾರನ್ನ ಸರ್ ಸಾಯಿಸಿರ?
ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಗುರುಕಿರಣ್ ಅಂತ.
ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಸರ್?
ಅವನಿಗೆ 12 ವರ್ಷ.
ಏನು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಸರ್?
6ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ರು.
ಏನಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ?
ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಎಬ್ಬರಿಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಎದ್ದಾಳ್ತಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಎಬ್ಬರಿಸೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡೋದು.
ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ಇದ್ರ? ನಿಮ್ಮ
ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ.
Brinda Adige, who is an activist, is joining us on the phone line this morning. Good morning, Ms. Brinda Adige. Appreciate you speaking with us here on Times Now. What's really going on with Bengaluru? Toddlers are not safe in daycare centers. A 6th standard student has lost his life in a school.
I think we are not willing to protect our children. Institutions are not being held accountable, and the state is not taking these things seriously. Like you mentioned, toddlers are not safe. Our children are being beaten. Why is it that there is so much of impunity with which teachers, management, school and institution or college management go about doing these things, knowing that there is no consequences to their criminal actions? And that means we need to hold the state accountable. Why isn't a case being registered? Why is the fast-track court not functioning? Why would judiciary lag with a case, prolong a case? We are asking questions to keep our children safe. Because we are talking about our children not as the future tomorrow, but children are our future today. And if we are not willing to look after our children, keep them safe, then what are we doing? We're doing nothing. What are our taxes being utilized for? Who are we holding accountable? Who should we hold accountable? Why must we not hold all these people who are adults, who are in positions of authority and power, not taking the correct steps to keep our children safe and protect them? That means if there is a criminal act, beating a child with a rod is a criminal act. Why isn't the person arrested yet? No excuses can be given. No justifications can be given. Why isn't the school management being pulled up? What is the State Commission for Protection of Children doing? What is the Child Welfare Committee doing? So we need to ask questions from all these people, because it is their job to monitor and it is their job to hold these people accountable.
And you know, it's not a tier 2 city that we're talking about. We're talking about Bengaluru. I mean, and parents in fact send their children to daycare centers and schools thinking that these places are going to be safe zones for their kids. They learn something. But look in return what they are getting. Clearly it seems, Brinda Adige, that there's no fear of law at all.
You're absolutely right. Not that we think schools are safe. Schools must be safe. That is their agenda. That is their job. They are the next people who have the children for more number of hours in a given day. They have a license from the government to run a school in a certain manner. They have been told what are the rules to be followed. They have been told what can be done, what cannot be done. Given these circumstances, none of the schools and colleges or daycare centers are doing any favor to the parents. A fee is being paid to them. If it is a government school, then the state is paying. At the end of the day, you and I are paying for their upkeep. So they are not doing charity to us. And it is their job to keep our children safe and protect them, which means it is the job of the authorities to monitor, supervise, and ensure that everything is running smoothly. If they find a flaw somewhere, if they find a fault somewhere, they must bring it to the notice of the authority above them or the ones who can hold these people accountable.
Right.
Not compromise over there and say, yeah, all is fine, this will not happen again.
Right. Well, absolutely. Empty promises are not going to work anymore. Thank you very much, Ms. Brinda Adigi. Appreciate you speaking with us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. Now, viewers, the family of this child who lost his life mysteriously has raised serious questions over the circumstances surrounding the death. His relatives are claiming that they've not been given any clear information about how the child died. The family is now seeking answers from the school authorities as questions remain over the sequence of events leading to the student's mysterious death. Listen in.
ಸರ್ ಇವಾಗ 6th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಮಗುಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಬಿದ್ದು ಕುಸಿದ್ ಬಿದ್ರು ನಾವು ಶವಗಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದು ಮಲಗಿಸಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು? ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದು 1 ತಿಂಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಟಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆರೋಗ್ಯವಾಗಿದ್ದ ಮಗು ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿಲ್ವಾ? ಒಂದು ಚೂರು ಅವ್ನಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಂತ ಏನೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನೈಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇವ್ರ ಅಪ್ಪ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೇ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಬೇಕು, ನನಗೆ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ಗೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಜಾಗಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಶೂಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಇವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಂಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಹತ್ರ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ ಅವರು? ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದ ಸರಿ, ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿದೆ, ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬಿದ್ರು ಅಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾವ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಒಪ್ಕೊಬೇಕು ಸರ್? ಅವ್ರು ಬಿದ್ರು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.